don't know. Considering that a Sawblade is really strong, I have a strong feeling that he won't be able to survive this one.
Look, Eggman, there's Wenda, and I wonder what we're going to start with. Wait, is that a tennis ball? That barely made it through the first layer.
That wasn't even a tennis ball. This is a tennis ball. I have a feeling that the first ball was kind of like a ping pong ball.
Oh yeah, you're right. And here comes the 8-ball from Pool. Look, it made it all the way through the wood. And next we have a rugby ball. Here we go, and we almost made it.
I don't know if that's a rugby ball. I have a feeling that that's an American football. But hey, now we got a Pokeball going through these walls. And look, it just went straight through gray.
No way, the Pokeball made it all the way through. But let's see what the bowling ball will do, because this one is really heavy, and it got stopped. Wait, why is the soccer ball going so slow? Oh wait, never mind, it's going faster now.
That's because it's pretty airy. And look, now we have a basketball going through these walls, and it got stuck.
Yeah, this basketball is way too big. Wait, what kind of ball is this? It has like holes in the side. This one looks really cool, but none of them are making it through the iron.
Oh, now we got the Pixar ball going through these walls, and it also got stuck.
Wait, how did the beach ball get that far? I thought it was supposed to be nice and soft. Then they just kicked an eyeball?
Ew, what the heck? I did not expect that, but hey, now we got a spiky ball going through the walls, and look, it destroyed Gray instantly.
Of course it did, because that spiky ball is really strong and heavy. But next up, we're testing which armor will save Gray from falling. And whoa, he just went straight through the saw blade. Okay, what about some copper armor? Here we go, and that didn't help at all.
But now it's time for the gold armor, and I have a feeling that this won't really help out as much either. And look, a lot of bits and pieces came out of him.
Yeah, gold armor is not the best, but iron armor is pretty cool because I use it all the time while playing Minecraft. And that did pretty well, but it didn't really save him. And now we're using diamond armor, the strongest armor in the game. And it's not working. What's going on?
Because it's not the strongest armor! It's time for the actual strongest armor. It's time for the bedrock.
Bedrock? What are you talking about, Eggman? This is netherite armor. There's no such thing as bedrock. They survived. Ray finally made it to the bottom.
It would have been really cool to see bedrock armor, though. Even though this isn't bedrock, but it looks like it. I mean, look at the texture. That is no netherite.
That is definitely netherite. Bedrock armor would be way too overpowered. You couldn't even move in that armor. But now it's 1 to 1 million arrows versus Gray, starting with the first one. Of course it didn't do much, but here comes 5 arrows. Man, this is not doing anything to Gray.
Yeah, Gray is still intact, but hey, we got a bunch more arrows coming. See, look at that, they just multiplied.
Yeah, there's so many of them. I can't wait to see 1 million. Oh my gosh, look at how many arrows there are right now. They kind of shredded his head, but now there's even more.
Whoa, look at the amount of arrows that just got dumped on him. That's crazy.
And now we're throwing balls from the sky. There goes the golf ball, but it's so tiny that it didn't really do anything to Gray.
Now it's time for the tennis ball, and look at that. It seems like it didn't do that much damage.
Yeah, but the 8-ball did a lot more damage. Even though it did not win the challenge, but here comes the Pokeball straight through the middle all the way to the ground. And it still didn't win.
I didn't think Pokeballs would be this heavy.
And I definitely didn't think they were going to be this big either. I mean, these balls are huge. Look at this basketball. Or maybe the Sprunki characters are just small.
I don't know if it's about the Sprunki characters being small, because look at the trees in the background. They're pretty big.
Yeah, I guess you're right. And here comes the Pixar ball coming through. Straight through the front of Gray. Man, there's a lot of Lego pieces around. But let's hope the beach ball can destroy the statue. Here we go.
I didn't expect the beach ball to be much heavier than the Pixar ball, to be honest, because, like, you know, the beach ball is made out of air.
Well, now it's time for the glorious spiky ball. And look, it's spinning everywhere. It took down Gray with one hit.
Okay, I want to have that spiky ball for myself so I can use it for some of my evil projects.
You should not get your hands on that spiky ball. It is way too powerful and dangerous. dangerous. You could probably knock down a skyscraper with that thing.
Oh, if that's so, then I would really love that, honestly.
And here comes Gray, another armor test. Now he has no armor, but his statue just got destroyed. This is why you wear armor in Minecraft.
It really does matter to wear armor in Minecraft, but most importantly, don't wear leather armor. That doesn't even do anything.
Well, leather armor isn't too bad, even though the statue got destroyed. But hey, it's not too bad, okay? It's a starting armor. And next up, we have gold. This one is super shiny and should be really strong. Or maybe not. Oh no, so much of this statue has got destroyed. It's like bits and pieces of Legos falling all the way down.
The thing is, gold isn't even that, weak in real life, so why is it so weak in Minecraft?
Exactly, it makes no sense, but here comes my favorite armor, iron armor. I always use this because I can never find any diamonds. They're way too hard to find.
That's because they keep on updating the Y levels, Like you have to go further down into the caves, Tails.
Well, I don't like going down a caves, Eggman, because there's way too many mobs and it's really scary. But it doesn't look like Gray survived with the gold armor, but now we're using the diamond armor, the richest of them all. And we're going down and it looks like he's surviving a bit. Or maybe not, he's getting crushed.
Yeah, there he goes, just being destroyed into a bunch of bits and pieces, but now it's time for the netherite armor, and it being the strongest armor of them all, he's gonna survive this one for sure.
Yeah, Eggman, who would have guessed? Look, the netherite armor protected him. Wait, it hit his forehead, but I guess he still survived and made it all the way to the bottom. But now it's time to test pickaxes versus Simon Phase 2, and we're going to destroy him.
Simon looks so ugly, ugh.
Okay, that is not what you want to say, Eggman. Remember, this is his Phase 2 form. I think it is at least, and they get really angry, and they're gonna start eating you.
I know for a fact that they won't be able to do that. And yes, that is because I am relatively large. I will say that.
Man, these pickaxes are getting bigger and bigger, and look, that one even passed the challenge. And here comes an even bigger one. They both passed the challenge. But now we're using diamond axes. That one just broke into half.
I wonder how big these axes are going to get, because Simon seems to not even do anything, and he's not even hurt by these axes at all. Look, the second one even broke.
And the third one broke too, but I bet the fourth one is going to go crazy. Check this out. Or never mind, I guess it got broken as well. I really hope this last one can do something. Come on, and yes, there we go. Simon just got destroyed, but why is there a dirt block?
I guess he just really wants to eat dirt or something, but now we got leaves, as if those will do anything.
I think they're trying to find what block they can use to destroy him, but I don't think dirt, wood, or grass is going to do anything. Maybe cobblestone, see? It destroyed a couple of his teeth, but not really much.
But now it's time for the wood planks, and those didn't do anything either. It just kind of destroyed his teeth, but now it's time for the gold block, and let's see where that leads us to. And it just destroyed more of his teeth.
Man, that gold block is really expensive, but here comes the iron block. This thing is gonna destroy so much stuff. And look, it got stuck back there because it destroyed half his head.
But now it's time for the diamond block, which is a lot stronger than iron, and boom, look at his head go.
Of course the diamond block won that one. It's the strongest ore in Minecraft.
Yeah, the strongest ore in Minecraft behind netherite. Don't forget to mention that. Netherite is really strong.
Yeah, you're right, Eggman, but I can't believe Gray actually survived those Sawblades with the netherite armor.
What if he had the netherite armor for a spiky ball? Wouldn't that help him out a lot more?
Yeah, I think that would help him survive, but I don't think that's really fair, Eggman, because the walls were protecting him. You can't have walls and armor in the same challenge.
How come we only had Gray in this video? We could have had a lot more Sprunki characters, not just him and Simon.
Don't worry, Eggman, there's gonna be so many more Sprunki videos. We're gonna destroy Orin, Durble, and all the other characters. So if you guys want more Sprunki videos, then leave a like and comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe with post notifications on. We'll see you guys in the next video.